Feeney and Allen. Kai Allen's first time on a front row. Can he turn this into a first win? He's got podiums, but this is a big ask, 200 Ks up against one of the best in Brock Feeney. There's the man who owns the leading team in this championship in Charlie Schwerkolt. The concerned look on the face of Barry Ryan with one of his cars not making the starting grid. Cam Waters with some cars to pass out of 20th. He won all three here last year. Green flag at the back. Supercars action. A scorcher here in Sydney. It's the opening round of 2026. Kai Allen for the first time on the front row. Can he duke it out with one of the very best? He's got the jump. He tries to crowd Brock Feeney over. They push and shove and he leans on him, but he hasn't got the inside run through turn one. But they'll go side by side and more contact through the mid-corner. A couple of young guys going at it.
Kai Allen tried desperately to get the inside line at turn one. Brock Feeney was not having it. They continue to bump. They're still side by side. Finally, Brock Feeney takes the high ground. Kai Allen settles in to second. James Golding into third. And the usual rough and tumble of the mid-pack continues as we watch them dive down into turn four.
Matt Payne was down the inside of Will Brown, and that's still going on. That's LeBrock out wide. He picked up 15 spots in last night's race. Was a real star of the show. And Payne's out wide here. And that was courtesy of Will Brown. He has to cover Aaron Cameron. Kostecki around the outside.
So Kostecki coming out of grid position 11, made a mistake in qualifying. That's a great move around the outside, keeping that momentum up and gets past Randall. So Kostecki up 2 spots already on this opening lap.
And it's tight down here at turn 8. It's the Supra. Down the inside, it's Chaz Mostert. They're queued up at the moment behind the Objective Mustang. Pretty clean so far, Mark.
Very clean, except just as you said that, there's a bit of contact between Reynolds and Heimgartner. So, very clean start. Brock did a really good job. That launch that he did to maintain position and just open the wheel up. That's a bit of a new Brock Feeney, I think. He wouldn't have done that last year. He's a bit more aggressive.
He did say coming into this weekend he was not going to be pushed around.
Take those rides and he can do the start.
There is the start again. Pretty tight off the front row, Gar.
It was. Kai Allen just slightly better start. Contact 1, contact 2. You can see Allen trying to get across the front. Brock Feeney having nothing in that. And then a little bit of return serve on the exit of turn 1. Nice conversion by Kai Allen there. You can see no wheel spin, bolt the engine down nicely. Trying to get across. Bang, bang, bang. Pretty standard stuff. And then Brock Feeney goes, oh, you want to play those games, do you, young fella? Have a bit of this at 200k an hour. And they continue all the way down to turn 2. Let's listen to Brock.
Not much wrong with that one. Maybe just bogged it a little more.
Just slightly bogged, but enough to get going. We talk about start times 0 to 100 and 3.6, 3.7, 0 to 100 times what we're looking for. That's probably the difference between 0.1 or 0.2, and it's enough to hold position.
And that was down at turn 2. Kai Allen was desperate to hang around the outside and maybe have the sit for turn 3, but Brock was wise to that, and this was further in the opening lap with the Snow River Caravans car getting pushed wide there, and then a little bit later, Job Stewart down the inside.
That's a good move by Job. He was in there enough. Certainly Dave turned down, probably didn't know he was there. They both end up too wide, and then the rest of the field comes at them. And it was actually Ryland Gray just came up a little bit. Actually, Macca Jones was trying to pass both Job Stewart, Dave Reynolds on the outside, and somehow Cam Hill ended up involved with all that as well. Try and get that from this angle. How did Cam Hill go around? It was actually Ryland Gray. I think maybe Macca Jones got slightly into the back of Ryland Gray.
Here we go, from the back of David Reynolds. Oh, quite the whack there, has to be patient. Uses the pit exit from the short circuit. And then there's Gray down the inside. And a Supra and a Camaro both go round. From Ryan Wood's perspective. That's actually Chaz Mostert's perspective.
Ryan Wood in front.
Yep.
He turns in with too much speed, loses the rear, and slides the rear tyre at turn 5.
Oh, this is tight as well. A couple of young guys were fighting further back, and David Reynolds finds his way in the middle of this, and have a look at how many spots they're losing. As a result, Reynolds still on the outside, and it's tagged, and he's around. And a couple cars around. Cam Hill facing backwards as well. Ryland Gray, one of our rookies, has to go the long way around all of them. David Reynolds surrounded by kids down there at turn 6. I thought I saw something in the front air dam of this car when it was coming past, and wouldn't it be ironic if the water temp was going up from a bag of bottled water?
Well, it's very hot here today, Chad, and there will be a lot of slabs of water being consumed around the precinct, and one of those bags has made its way into the front grille and remains there. So no doubt at Red Bull Ampol Racing, they'll be right on the telemetry and getting an understanding of the water temperature, oil temperature for this car, because that's significant blockage. And you do not need a lot of blockage in these cars for the water temperature to skyrocket.
This might change their strategy because you'll have to get the car in, get the car controller to get to the front of the car, pull it out. That's
engine temp's going up. Just got the paper bag before flying around to make sure I didn't get that.
Yeah, mate, you did get it stuck in the grill.
Pretty amazing awareness from Brock Feeney to see that.
It's amazing what you notice when you're driving around. And yeah, I mean, the fact that you don't know whether you got it or not. So it was great that Brock asked the question and we knew the answer. We'd already seen it. So you're starting to get serious. Engine gets the engine builder's attention. Here's Cam Waters. Looks like Randall just left the door wide open for his teammate to walk on through, then closed it pretty abruptly once he realised there was another car coming. But from the engine temperature, once they start seeing around 100, so this is LeBrock. Watch what he does here. Just waits, bang. Okay, I'll get on the gas. And he stayed nice and shallow on the exit, so Randall couldn't switch back.
The race leader. So let's see how they execute this. 4 Dunlop tyres, a drink of BP fuel, and a quick clean-up as well.
Yep. So one thing that you do have to watch is the car controller is not able, even though the car controller is standing at the front of the car, they are not able to touch the car. They are solely responsible for the car stopping on its mark and helping it merge back into the lane. So one of the tyre changes is going to have to do the tyre and run to the front of the car and get that plastic out.
Steady speed of 40 kilometres per hour. School zone speeds in pit lane. Tyres done, and there we go from the right front corner.
All covered by the fuel and back on his way. Here comes Kai Allen.
In a much quieter pit lane than we had in last night's race, trying to get out into the traffic. The Penrite racing car, how much ground has it made up? A little, but not enough to be able to get in front of the race leader before these pit stops as James Golding whizzes by to lead a lap.
After stopping early. Oh no,
whoa.
This has had a failure of some description. So this is Job Stewart coming to the lane. Yeah, down on the front. But looks strange, doesn't it?
It was shedding bits and pieces. Is there more to the story here?
Yeah, just looking at that wheel nut, something's happened to that wheel nut. That's come loose, so it's not just a puncture, but the front tyre, right front tyre has come loose. Job Stewart had just pitted. So back to the lane for Job.
Okay, we've got a bit of damage out there, I see.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I'll get back to you guys. Yep.
Thank you, Larko. James Golding's got problems with the left rear of that car. Now, you were talking about it earlier, Garth, that dropping the left side tyres off at turn 3. We did see drivers cutting that tie down last year. Brock Feeney had a similar issue.
Yeah, well, Golding last stopped.
But that looks like the wheel.
Yeah, well, Golding last stopped. Trying to find him on our timing screen 10 laps ago. So usually, like we saw with Job Stewart, it was the one lap, but clearly an issue. And there's the aluminium, and the wheels come away. So Golding trying to get back to the lane, and now this is going to hopefully not roll across the track at the exit of turn 11. Here it comes. So it's losing a bit of momentum.
Oh, it's going to make it
there. Get there, but thankfully it finds.
Well, it might roll back down yet.
So look at the aluminium coming out.
Wow.
So that does bring out
safety
the
car.
Shannon safety car.
Goodness me.
And there you go. It's starting. The rain has begun, as predicted. And Mark Winterbottom, you should be down in the Tickford garage running the strategy for Thomas Randall. You could have called it beautifully.
And the wind as well.
It's all picking up. That's Western Sydney 101. That's what James and I had 21 years off over our career, our life. And that rain, when it comes to Sydney, hits quickly.
Yeah. So anyone that rolled the dice under this safety car, and the weather, the intensity of it, anyone that's rolled the dice under this safety car and actually put wets on, they probably put wets on James Golding's car now. It's 3 laps down.
Well, this could be anyone's guess.
So track is green. Brock Feeney can go at any time he wants, and he goes in the mid-corner of the final corner to get a strong run on to the start.
Here we go. Feeney lights it up. Nice restart from Kyle. He's all over him. He's pushing and shoving just like they were on the first lap. Feeney covers him. How much grip do we have down here at turn 1? Kai Allen wants the outside, and he might just go for the lead. This is going to be an incredible move. Kai Allen, I don't believe it. They touch again. Kai Allen leads this motor race with a move around the outside in the wet at turn 1, but he can't quite stop it down here at turn 2.
No, that's okay, because there's more grip offline at turn 2. What a restart by Kai Allen. No one would have predicted anyone going around the outside of Brock Feeney at turn 1. That is epic.
What a move from this sophomore driver in just his second season. Oh, he got contact in the background, and there goes Di Pasquale, and he's taken Brown. No, it's Feeney, and it is Brown with him. It's the Triple A. Absolutely nailed that car in the right rear. And can they get it moving? Yes. We stay green for now. So much action in this one. Thought it was Feeney's car that got tagged. He's still in second. Cameron to third.
Yeah, I'd like you to pass a car. I'd like you to go really fast, and I'd like you to save a lot of fuel. And if you could, while you're doing it, could you save the tyre as well?
Yeah, righto. Thanks.
Kostecki's got a nice run here.
Yeah. So he got a good run, using that drive traction that Mark Winterbottom was talking about. Heading onto the front straight. Side draft past Chaz Mofton in the Supra. Job done.
That's 4-6 in this motor race. Both these teams were pretty quick in pit lane, although it did come with that small issue for the Shell V-Power Racing team. Oh, Mostert fighting back here at turn 2. Not done with yet. Oh, and he's into the left rear corner of Kostecki's car. Hounding the back of it. Can he get to the inside down the bottom of the hill? Not quite there.
Oh, no, that's Kai Allen.
Kai Allen coming in for surely an unscheduled pit stop. And
oh, no, it's something.
Drama's on the left front.
Yeah.
Was that the smoke I saw, I wonder?
I think so, Chad. Oh, no.
What a shame for Kai Allen.
Oh, no. So these two have come together. Something's happened with these two. Aaron Cameron and Brodie Kostecki. That was the battle, 4th and 5th, last lap.
Oh, and did Cameron get that car turned around?
What's happened here? No, he's stuck there.
Oh, what a sour way to end what was such a sweet weekend for this team. And Golding down in 24th. What was a big bag of points has gone beckoning.
So what's happened here? So Aaron Cameron was out really wide, trying to square off the exit. On board here with Brodie Kostecki. Kostecki was trying to drive into that hole that Aaron Cameron had left. So we'll leave that one to race control, because no doubt there'll be two sides to that story, as there always is.
What a start it's been for Brock Feeney in this Ford relationship, and the work that Triple Eight have put in across the summer in taking on the responsibility of the Blue Oval once again. He was fast on Friday and he's superb on Sunday, as Feeney is back in a big way in 2026. Rain, hail or shine today at Sydney Motorsport Park. Payne home for second, back-to-back podiums. And I believe, gentlemen, as it stands, even Stevens in the points between Feeney and Payne. Co-leaders after one round. He's pretty keen to get out of that race car right now. Oh, yeah, he looks like he's been to work today.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
So you saw the door open straight away as soon as he pulled up, get some air in there. So you want to get your helmet off, start sucking in the big ones. So, yeah, straight away. Yeah, he is gassed. So clearly more to it with that cool suit issue for Brock Feeney. So that makes that victory all the more impressive.
Wow, the fact that he has been able to bring that car home today, he is spent.
We've all been in that position where something's failed and it's literally adrenaline that gets you through. If there's no adrenaline, you physically cannot do the job. And you can see how spent he is. That's a really good shot of how hard our sport is when it doesn't go perfectly like it should.